If you're looking for natural ways to get rid of dark spots and hyperpigmentation, then this video is for you. So maybe you've suffered with and you're seeing more age spots. It could be on any area of the body, usually areas that are exposed to light, and we often see it in the face, those age spots. It could be on the backs of the hands, and a lot of, especially women with their hormones, suffer with something called melasma as well. And one of the most common causes, though, that you may not have heard about, because we always talk about the sun, and you're going to hear this in the literature that it has to do with sunlight. But did you know that one of the most common causes of the dark spots, the age spots, and the melasma is actually blue light toxicity? And what is blue light toxicity? Well, this means artificial light in our environment, usually from energy efficient light bulbs that are higher in that blue spectrum in terms of the wavelengths of the different lights that are now producing that white light. And it's not necessarily always balanced with the proper UVA rays and, of course, the infrared rays that we get from full spectrum light from the sun. The dark spots and the hyperpigmentation will often happen, and you'll notice them on areas of the skin that have less body fat. So that can be on the high areas of the cheekbones, on the forehead as well. And we know that for women, especially in pregnancy, the hormones will make things worse, and that melasma. Now, it's interesting to note that our skin actually makes a natural sunscreen. So this is called, and this is when natural sunlight hits our histidine in our skin, which is an amino acid, then our skin makes something called urocanic acid. And we have different breakdown products of urocanic acid. There's a cis and a trans form. The trans form is actually protective and is like a natural sunscreen for our skin in the right pH to help to protect from those light rays from the sun. But the cis form of the urocanic acid is more destructive, and this is what can lead to different skin issues like the melasma, like hyperpigmentation, and things like skin cancer. So how do we make sure that we have more of the trans type of urocanic acid? Well, we have to maintain that proper balance of something called our easy water. So tip number one is to actually, which sounds very counterintuitive, increase your natural sunlight exposure. Why? Because sunlight helps to make our tissues more alkaline, increasing something called that easy water and making sure that we have more of that trans available of the urocanic acid, that trans format, so that we can then have that natural sunscreen. And tip number two is to reduce that blue light exposure. So when that blue light is not balanced with full spectrum light, like it is with natural sunlight, then of course our tissues become more acidic, and now we can actually form more reactive oxygen species, or ROSs, free radicals. This causes the aging process, of course, to accelerate, and of course we can develop more of those dark spots and the hyperpigmentation. For more tips on healthy sun exposure and how to do that in a natural way for glowing skin, please check out my video, 5 Tips for Glowing Skin, Healthy Sun Exposure. I'll see you there.